Virgin Galactic has successfully flown its inaugural group of tourists to the boundary of space. On Thursday, Virgin Galactic made history by sending its first group of tourists to the outermost reaches of the atmosphere. Among this group were a former British Olympian who had purchased his ticket nearly 2 decades ago, as well as a mother and daughter pair hailing from the Caribbean. After a short flight that offered a brief experience of weightlessness to its passengers, the spaceplane made a smooth landing on the runway at Spaceport America, located in the desert of New Mexico. After a delay of several years, the inaugural private customer flight has finally taken off, signaling Virgin Galactic's readiness to offer monthly space tours. This achievement puts Richard Branson's company in the same league as Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin and Elon Musk's SpaceX in the rapidly expanding space tourism industry. After his flight, passenger John Goodwin expressed to the onlookers that it was undoubtedly the most spectacular thing he had ever experienced in his life. When he purchased his ticket in 2005, Goodwin was one of the earliest buyers. Despite his diagnosis of Parkinson's disease, the 80-year-old athlete who participated in canoeing during the 1972 Olympics has maintained confidence in his ability to one day make the journey. His intention is to serve as a source of motivation to others. Goodwin had agreed to pay $200,000 for the ticket when he signed up. However, the current price point for this ticket has risen significantly and now stands at $450,000. Accompanying him on the flight was Keisha Shahaf, a 46-year-old health coach from Antigua who won a sweepstakes, along with her daughter Anastasia Myers, an 18-year-old student at the University of Aberdeen in Scotland. Together, they were met with enthusiastic cheers from the crowd at the spaceport as they celebrated their return with high fives and fist pumps. Shahaf expressed that a dream from her childhood had been realized, to which her daughter added that she was at a loss for words, only being able to think, "wow," throughout the experience. This spaceflight marked a significant milestone, as the number of women on board exceeded the number of men for the first time. Accompanied by the company's astronaut trainer and one of 2 pilots, the final count was 4 women and 2 men. As the craft was detached from the twin fuselage aircraft that had lifted it to the skies, the families and friends watching from below cheered exuberantly as the rocket motor roared to life. The space vessel's journey lasted approximately 15 minutes, where it ascended to an altitude of 55 miles, 88 kilometers, before returning to Earth. Virgin Galactic has taken 7 trips to space since 2018, but the most recent one marked a significant milestone as it was the first to carry a paying passenger. Richard Branson, the founder of the company, was present on the first full-sized crew ride earlier in the year. In June, Italian military and government researchers embarked on the first commercial flight. Virgin Galactic currently has around 800 people on its waiting list, as reported by the company. Unlike Virgin Galactic's rocket ship that is launched by a plane, the capsules utilized by Blue Origin and SpaceX are entirely automated and return to Earth via parachute. Similar to Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin's goal is to reach the outer limits of space by conducting brief vertical launch and landing missions in West Texas. Blue Origin has successfully launched 31 individuals thus far. However, they are currently suspending flights due to a rocket failure last autumn. Despite the setback, a capsule holding various experiments without any human passengers was able to land safely and intact. SpaceX is currently the sole private company that offers the service of transporting customers to orbit, with a significantly higher price tag of tens of millions of dollars per seat. The company has already completed 3 voyages with private crews. NASA is SpaceX's primary client, entrusting the company to transport its astronauts between Earth and the International Space Station since 2020. Adventure travel has been a popular activity for many years, despite the potential dangers involved. This was highlighted by the tragic incident involving the Titan submersible, which imploded and took the lives of 5 passengers on their descent to view the wreckage of the Titanic. Another example of risk occurred in 2014, when Virgin Galactic experienced a casualty during a test flight, resulting in the death of 1 pilot due to the rocket plane breaking apart. Despite these hazards, there continues to be a high demand for space tourism, which began with the first ever orbit by a civilian in 2001 alongside Russian cosmonauts. While located in the British Virgin Islands, Branson observed the flight on Thursday from a celebration in Antigua. The Prime Minister of the country accompanied him, alongside Shahaf's mother and other family members. He extended a warm greeting to the fresh batch of space travelers via the medium of X, previously known as Twitter, saying, "You are now a part of the club." A few months back, Branson conducted an online lottery system in order to establish a hierarchy for the initial 50 customers of the company, also referred to as the founding astronauts. As per Virgin Galactic, the group collectively decided that Goodwin should be the first one to go, taking into account both his age and Parkinson's condition. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.